been really exhausted lately, and I think I finally figured out why. The past couple days, I think I had this belief that I was just exhausted because I was doing so many things and that my body just needs to catch up. I just need to sleep more, I need to eat more, I need to just lock back in basically. And today I took a nap in the afternoon. I went for a quick run. I ate some good food. And I still just felt tired and exhausted. And I realized the reason is because I've been on my phone all day. From the moment I wake up, I'm checking Twitter, I'm checking Instagram, checking all my notifications, scrolling through my email even, like looking for the next dopamine hit. And that is what's been draining my energy. Because I've been eating fine, I've been sleeping enough. But my attention, my focus is being pulled in a million directions. And I've lost control. I've lost control because I've noticed that I can't sit still, I can't sit in silence without needing something. My mind is so fuzzy, so cluttered that I actually need more stimulus, some dopamine to cling on to ground myself, because there's so much going on in here and I can't clean it out. And I realized today that I've been losing touch with what I want because I've been pulled in so many different directions by what other people want from me, by these algorithms that are grasping at my attention. And I don't really know what to make of it because I want to be here. I want to be on the internet. I want to be learning and contributing and joining conversation and finding inspirational material. But I want it to be more intentional than the way that I'm approaching it now. Because right now it feels like I'm being used. I might be consuming, but I'm also being consumed. It doesn't feel like I am intentionally engaging with these things and that they're just hooking me and grabbing me and yanking me and pulling me in all these directions, and I have no control over it. And I realized that recently I've been obsessed with the idea of letting go of my need for control. I've been obsessed with relaxing and going with the flow and letting life do its thing. But I think there are certain things where that's not healthy of a mindset to have. And social media is one of those things, because if you just go with the flow, if you just allow things to happen, the default is you get pulled into the lowest common denominator of garbage content, rage bait, clickbait, and you lose any sense of what you really want because it's all being fed to you. It's literally a feed. It's an algorithmic feed that figures out what activates you most emotionally, what triggers you, or what gets you to click, gets you to zombify yourself, and it flips you into the state of compulsive, addictive scrolling and passive engagement. And that's the last thing I want, especially for this phase of my life where I'm still very much figuring things out. I want to be intentional about what I'm consuming. I want to take an active role. I want to direct. Maybe control is the wrong word because it feels forceful and it feels violent, like discipline and willpower. I don't like those words, but there is an element of direction, self-directedness, influence, attentiveness, self-leadership that is crucial. A level of intentionality where I can point my direction and I can decide where it goes. I can point my attention. And I can choose what I let into my life and what I refuse to take over my mind, like a mind virus, right? Like, memes in many ways are like viruses. They infect people. They hook onto you and they spread, like, solely for the sake of spreading. And as I'm getting into writing, as I'm getting into making these videos, I'm also studying the art of virality and the art of marketing and the art of growth and public appeal and memetics and all these things, right? And I'm at the same time getting caught up in it. But I think to truly master this, you have to develop a level of detachment. You have to be able to step away and see things from a third person perspective, see what's happening, and be conscious enough, be aware enough to work around it and to play with it rather than to be played by it. And I don't know what is the right balance of cultivating virtue versus cultivating this ability to multiply and to share and to gather attention. But I know it's not an extreme in either direction. I know it's not pure virality, and I know it's not pure values, because one or the other, if anything, I would prefer it to be pure values. But I think we live in a world where power matters, and I want to have influence over people. I want to share beautiful and meaningful and helpful ideas with the world. But I also especially know that on this side, the attention, the purely optimizing for power and engagement and influence is a slippery slope, because there are certain people, and they're really easy to spot in this day and age, who are willing to do anything to go viral, anything to get attention. And they have no sense of values, they have no sense of moral cultivation, no commitment to a greater truth for themselves, no genuine way they want to live their lives, no message that they want to spread beyond gain as much influence, wealth, and status as you can. And that is just so fucking stupid to me. It feels hollow, like, and it's not even a judgment, like a shame on you type of thing that I feel. I just feel like that would be so deeply unfulfilling. It almost seems like a trauma response, right? Like you're looking to fill some void, some hole, but that void's never going to be filled. You could be Andrew Tate or Dan Bilzerian or fucking Donald Trump, whoever, but no amount of money, status, wealth, whatever is going to fix your insecurities, is going to fix that hole that you're trying to fill. It's never going to happen. And I think going on the other side, developing the values, is in some ways a little bit selfish. It's like becoming a monk, because you go on this path, this journey of enlightenment and self-cultivation and mastery of your desires, whether that's learning to control your desires or learning to fully embody them and live them. But if you don't share that with other people, if you achieve this higher level of being, happiness, success, contentment, satisfaction, and you don't share that with people, I don't know, to me that feels hollow. To me, it feels important to engage with a greater dialogue, to help people who are one step behind you, and to share that journey. And that's why I'm here. That's why I'm making these videos, because I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about, to be frank. But I know that if I saw this a year ago, it would give me a greater sense of direction, give me a greater sense of purpose and validation and acceptance of myself, and encourage me to keep doing what I'm doing. And so if you're watching this, I hope that resonates with you. I hope that's what I can do for you. And I appreciate you for watching. I will see you tomorrow. Peace.